y'all, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be very quick and easy. We're going to do some chicken alfredo. I got the bag here from Trader Joe's and it's really good. I've had it one time before and I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to put this together. It has like cheese and sauce incorporated in the bag. I am going to add a little additional cheese and a little extra sauce just to make it more creamier and richer. I got 4 chicken tenders here. I've already cleaned them. I'm gonna chop those up into like small bite-sized pieces, and I'm gonna pan fry them in a little bit of olive oil, and then we're just gonna pop the Alfredo in the microwave. You can do it on the stovetop or the microwave, but if you do it in the microwave, you just put it in a microwave-safe bowl and place a lid on it. And I can't remember how many minutes, but you cook it for however many minutes on the bag, which is what I'm going to do. And then I will go ahead and, once the chicken is ready, I'll go ahead and just incorporate it all together. And I have some garlic bread. Let me grab that real quick. I got this from Food Lion. This is in the deli section of Food Lion. It's really good, so we're going to pair it with that. And I may or may not do a vegetable. I would like to do some broccoli, but my husband doesn't eat broccoli, and I hate every time I make it for myself, I can never eat it all, and I end up throwing it out. So I may just open up a can of corn or something on the side just to have a vegetable. And that will be dinner. And then I also have a really quick and easy dessert that I want to make. This is going to be my first time making it, but I've seen it all over TikTok, and it's supposed to be like high protein. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. So I have my pan heating with a little bit of olive oil. I didn't use much at all. I'll show you real quick, just a little. And I'm just going to show you real quick the seasonings that I put on my chicken. I put some of this Kinder's golden roasted chicken flavor seasoning. It's really good. Some smoked paprika, a little bit of black pepper, pink salt, and a little bit of parsley. And I also added some garlic powder. I believe I put that back in the cabinet already. So you can season it however you like, but this is what I'm using. I didn't add a lot of salt because this also has salt in it, but I added just enough to, you know, make it good. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the pan. The pan is already heated up. So we're going to go ahead and put our chicken in. And this doesn't take long to cook at all, but you do want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And I cut it up in small pieces. You don't have to do it that way, but that's just how I prefer to do it. And since I only had 4 chicken tenders, it's enough to use for the amount of pasta that I have. But if you have a larger family, of course, you may need to use a couple of bags of the pasta and more chicken. But this is enough for us. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the pan, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I just added my chicken to the pan, and you see how it's nice and seasoned, so it's going to be very flavorful. So while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and wash my dishes that I've used so far. I like to wash as I go because I don't like having a bunch of stuff piled up. So we're going to do that while this is cooking, and then we're going to pop the Alfredo in the microwave, and then also I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven so I can put the garlic cloves in. Okay, so the chicken is almost done. I'm going to let it cook for maybe about 3 to 4 more minutes. And I'm going to kind of move it around and make sure that everything is cooked in there all the way through. And then this is how the pasta looks straight out of the bag. And I'm going to, like I said, put mine in the microwave. And all you do is put a lid on it. And you would cook it, let's see what it says here, in the microwave for 4 minutes. And then take it out and stir it, and then cook it for about 3 more minutes longer. So a total of 7 minutes is what you would do. And if you cook it on the stove top, you would still do about the same amount of time, but you would just put it on the stove top and put 2 tablespoons of water, and then just cook it on medium heat for 2 minutes, and then stir it, and then cook it for 4 to 5 minutes longer. So either way, it works. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in the microwave. I got my oven preheated for the bread, and then I'm going to, like I said, open up a can of corn and heat that up as well. So this is what the chicken looks like. I've taken it out of the pan. It's already done. So I got my pasta in the microwave. It's got about 40 more seconds. We're going to pull that out, and we're going to go ahead and mix everything together. All right, you guys, so this is what the pasta looks like right out of the microwave, and I did add a little bit of extra sauce, and I just had some of this Bertolli in the cabinet, so that's what I used. At Trader Joe's, they have a really good Alfredo. I had some of that, but I had to throw it out because it was, you could only keep it for, I think, 14 days, and I had had it over that time, so I didn't want to use that. But if you ever go in there, try the Trader Joe's Alfredo sauce. Is really good. Has a really rich homemade flavor. So like I said, this is what it looks like. Very creamy, and all I did was add just a little bit of the Alfredo sauce because it already had some cheese and stuff in there. So we're just going to go ahead and mix this up, and we're going to plate it up. The corn is almost ready. The bread is getting ready to come out the oven as well, so we're going to plate it up, and I'll let you guys see what it looks like. All right, you guys, so the pasta is done. This is it, very rich and creamy. Added the garlic bread. I didn't put the corn on the plate because I ran out of space, but I did make it, so I'll put that in a separate little small dish for my husband, and we'll be back a little bit later to make that dessert that I told you guys about. All right, you guys, so now it's time for the dessert that I told you guys about. I seen it on TikTok, and basically you're just going to be using the Greek yogurt with the protein. So this has 14 grams of protein, 0 added sugar. So we're going to use that. We're going to do some sugar-free cheesecake pudding, Cool Whip. A lot of people on TikTok were using the fat-free. I don't have the fat-free, but I don't think this has that many calories. Let's see, 30 calories per serving, and we're not going to use the whole thing. And then we have some mini vanilla wafers, and these have 21 carbs for 20 wafers, but we're not going to use that many. I'm going to make some little individual. I'm going to mix it all together, then I'll make a little individual serving size that I will eat later. I don't know that I'll use the 4 of the yogurts. I may just do 2 and then save the other 2 for later, but we'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and get it all mixed up. You basically just mix the yogurt, the pudding, and the Cool Whip together. And I have some strawberries in the fridge as well. I'm going to add those when I make my little individual dish. And then we'll use the vanilla wafers as a layering factor in it. So once I get it all mixed up, I'll show you guys how I put it together. Okay, so this is what the consistency looks like all mixed up, and I did taste it. It tastes really good. I only used 2 of the yogurts, and I used half of the box of the pudding because I wanted to try to see. I wanted to make sure that I didn't put too much because I didn't really go back and look at the recipe, and I can't remember exactly how much they used. But I tasted it, and half a box does well, so I used half a box of the pudding, 2 of the yogurts, and about half of the container of the Cool Whip. So I'm going to go ahead and make me a little dish of it, and I'm going to sit in the fridge and let it get really chilled, and then I'll eat that later on tonight. This is perfect if you have a sweet tooth and it's not that many calories. And you can basically use any kind of pudding that you want. I wanted to try the cheesecake version first, but you can also use like vanilla pudding or banana pudding if you want to make you a little small banana pudding if you have a craving for that, and it'll be less calories, and then you'll get protein in as well. So like I said, I'm going to layer mine with the vanilla wafers and the strawberries, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once I get that together. Alright, so I'm going to add some of the vanilla wafers to the bottom, and I got the mini vanilla wafers, but you can use whichever ones that you like. And as I stated before, you can have 20 of these, and it's like 21 carbs. So I got 6 in the bottom there. We're going to go with that. Then we're going to add some of our mixture, and you don't have to add any milk to this mixture, and it comes out nice and thick and creamy. But if you want it looser, you can definitely add some milk to it if you like. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to slice up some strawberries for the next layer. And when I came across this on TikTok, I said that's a really good idea because, you know, sometimes you have a little sweet tooth, and if you're trying to cut back, you don't want to overdo it, but this will be perfect. And plus you're going to be getting protein in there as well, so that's always a plus. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to top it with a little bit more of the pudding mixture. I'm going to kind of spread that and kind of even it out. And like I said, I did taste it, you guys, and it tastes really like cheesecake. And even though it's sugar-free, you can't really tell at all. It just tastes like a cheesecake flavored dessert. So we're going to add, I had 6 cookies on the bottom. We're going to probably do about 6 more on the top here. And so that'll be a total of 12 cookies. So we didn't use the full serving size, but if you would like to do that, you can. I'm going to add that, and then we'll just garnish the top with another little strawberry there. And if you want to add a little bit of Cool Whip to the top of that, you can also do that. Let me grab that. And maybe I should put the Cool Whip on first, if we can get it off the spoon there, and then we'll add the strawberry. So there we go, a nice little cheesecake dessert there. And that's going to be really good for later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Continue to like, comment, and share. And I will catch you guys on the next one.